What up, big kids? Here's my big review of the movie Wreck-It Ralph. Best video game movie ever! That's the short story of the review. But seriously, speak of short story, this is the Toy Story of video game films. This really felt like, had a very Toy Story feel. Wreck-It Ralph is a Disney animated movie. It is a really Rich Moore directed it. When video games characters in arcades are, after the arcade closes for a night, they go and hang out and they just chill and whatever, and just like a very Toy Story premise but with video game characters, and like I said, this movie is very cool. It has a lot of characters from Capcom and Sega, Nintendo, like from Bowser to Sonic the Hedgehog to Ken, Ryu, M. Bison, Zangief from Street Fighter. You got so many great video game characters from classic to newer ones. But it centers around a video game character, Ralph, who's the bad guy in the Fix-It Felix Jr. game, which John C. Reilly, who I love, did an amazing job in this. Ralph is a character that is the bad guy that doesn't want to be the bad guy anymore. That is totally, very has a very Jack Skellington Nightmare Before Christmas thing where he's good at his job, but he doesn't want to, he wants something more. He wants to look, be the good guy for once. He doesn't want to live in the garbage. He doesn't want to, he wants a better life for himself. And so he figures he's doing that by going to another game and winning a medal. And starts the whole adventure with him, finding other characters like Calhoun, played by Jane Lynch, who does an amazing job. And the character really gives me an Anya from Gears of War 3 vibe. I don't know if anyone else got that. She's very cool, tough chick. The game that it's based on really seems like a very Gear Wars Halo game, which is a very cool nod to first-person shooter games, or third-person, whatever. Anyway, so he stumbles across other things. By the way, be minor spoilers and stuff. This is my spoiler, review, so whatnot. So just let you know again. So he's trying to get a medal from the game, and he gets it. But then one of the bugs, literally bug, comes out and takes him into a different game, Sugar Rush, which is a very Mario Kart-esque game with a Candyland feel. And he has to get his medal back, but a character called Vanellope, played by Sarah Silverman, which is such an adorable character. These characters, you really love them a lot. If you love the Toy Story characters, you would love these characters. And she is actually a glitch that is trying to wants to really race. She feels that in her blood, she's programmed to do it. And this game really takes really cool little nods, talking about glitches in games and coding and everything, very the nerdy aspects of video games and stuff we've come across from video games since the retro days. Yeah, and but the thing, so he's trying to get the medal, but Penelope needs her medal to get into this race. But Felix has to, who's played by Jack McBrayer, who's awesome. He's Kenneth in 30 Rock. He with Calhoun is trying to get Ralph back, because if they don't get back to the Fix-It Felix Jr. game, the game will be out of order, and then they'll be unplugged, and then all the inhabitants. What happens is when the game's unplugged, when it's no longer in service, all the inhabitants are homeless, and they live in this Game Central thing, which is very cool. I really like this world that they created and how video game characters live, and they can game hop and have therapy sessions and go to the bar. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so this story is just the journey to this, and the characters Ralph and Vanellope are just awesome. This movie at many emotional times really tugged at my heartstrings, and like I said, these are what's so funny is that this movie had a very Pixar feel, and then Pixar's movie Brave had a very Disney feel. Even though they're the same company technically, Disney movies, The Brave had a very princessy Disney thing, whereas Wreck-It Ralph had a very, you know, Pixar, Toy Story 3, very up, very like WALL-E type of feel, like from the really good, you know, Monsters Inc., all those really good ones that have that very tug at your heartstrings thing going on. I really love the twist about this movie, which finding out Vanellope was actually the main character of this game. But see, real quick to explain it, Turbo, Going Turbo is this character Turbo, which is a retro racing game. He went into another game and tried to like ruin it, and then he put that new racing game, which was that 80s racing game or 90s racing game. I try to forget the name of it, but he put both his game and the newer game that replaced them both out of commission. And yeah, so they had a term Going Turbo. And what's funny is that the Candy King, voiced by Alan Tudyk, you know, from Serenity and, you know, Firefly, who does a great job. He found out that he's Turbo, and he's the one that he is like trying to get Vanellope out of the game to make himself the main character. And that was a great twist. I did not really see that coming. I can kind of sense it, but that was like, what? So that was really cool. Yeah, I really love the laughs, like hitting, you want to hit a man with glasses. Oh, you hit a man with glasses. I didn't see that coming. It was such great humor, great heart, really good visuals. Oh my God, I saw this in 3D. The 3D is great. It's really like eye-popping. I love each of the lands, whether it's Ralph's World or Sugar Rush, or, you know, all the video game environments look great. And I love the ending sequence when they're all in like 16-bit and 8-bit. It's so cool. I really like it a lot. Like I said, this is a movie that people all ages will like. And anyone, especially if you're a fan of video games, whether it's like 80s, 90s video games, you really love this movie. This movie just has a lot of heart, and I hope to see these characters continue their journey in some way. Like, it's just really awesome. There's so many great possibilities, and I just love it. I really want to see it again. So I gave Wreck-It Ralph 5. I'm gonna wreck it out of 5. It is just awesome. Just a great, probably the best anime movie of the year. Definitely the best. So if you love also cool video game shirts like mine that has the community video game shirts, check out riptapparel.com. They have a great new design every day for only $10. You can also get iPhone cases or prints of every cool shirt from independent designers. So check that out, and check out bkbn.net for more geek news, reviews, and more. I'm Sean Long. Remember, celebrate your gnome in a big way.
Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. I tell you to go. Go down. I'm going to work.